Hello, everybody! How are you today? Hoje eu fiz a introdução igual a Teacher Lilian. Hello, everybody! Ela é muito fofinha. Por que eu tô falando isso? Eu não sei. Já não tô boa. Muito bem. Temos aqui o Lorenzinho, mas enfim, ele vai embora. Bye! Ok. Guys, how are you? I miss you, okay? And we have homework to correct. I just saw, nossa, just see é aluno que tá aprendendo, né? O past. I just saw, I didn't put the PDF on the link on this, WhatsApp, no, on the YouTube. I'm sorry, ok? Não sei se vocês fizeram, porque eu mostrei, então talvez assim, vocês tinham, mas eu não mandei o PDF. Enfim, deixa eu falar. Let's correct the exercise 5 on page 73, okay? Just a second. Okay, so I will share the screen with you. Alrighty. So we have to see if these words are literal or idiomatic, okay? Idiomatic is that you have a word but the meaning is another one. So the number one is... E aí, vai funcionar? Começou a travar. Olha lá. Ai, que lindo, muito bom. Impressionante. This is literal, okay? De fato está pesado. There was some heavy rain last night. This is idiomatic. Heavy rain is like a massive rain. Chuva pra caramba, no? 3, we walked for 10 miles yesterday. This is literal, 10 miles. I don't know, the conversion of 10 miles? I don't know. Let me convert miles into kilometers. So 10 miles means 16 kilometers. 16 kilometers and something. Okay, so, 16 kilometers. It's a lot if you see, but this is literal. This laptop is miles better than my old one. This is idiomatic. When something is... Escolhi outra cor, que eu odeio essas coisas que aparecem aqui. When something is miles better than, it means that their difference is really big. Nossa, mano. Tá mó na frente. Muito melhor que o meu. Sei lá, eu não sei um equivalente para to be miles better. Mas aí, vocês entenderam. Vocês que lute. Cadê? Okay, number 5. The exam was a nightmare. It was really hard. Idiomatic. Because the exam is not something from your mind. It's a nightmare that it was a completely disaster, or it was really bad, or it was awful, okay? I had a bad nightmare last night. This is literal, okay? Really simple, this exercise, actually, right? And then I had the PDF. I can't correct because it's your own sentence, But the idea is that on the PDF, if you used... If you put the expressions having plus past participle, you go for it, okay? For example, having taken breakfast, she continued working. This is me, unfortunately. No, or fortunately. Having taken breakfast, or another idea, having had breakfast, she continued working. So this is not from this exercise, okay? This is about the bank exercise. You know the bank story? Bank story exercise. These, okay? Really good. Let's continue. Let me stop share here. Today we're going to continue talking on the unit number 7. And we are going to start the the part 21. Okay, so what I want you to do, actually, yes, 21. Can you open your books on page 74? I will share the screen with you. Okay. So we have here the factory. Remember the story? They started the radio, and then they started the news part, and then they found out about the fish in the lake. Then they discovered that happened because of the chemicals from the shampoo. And then they are like, okay, we need to find out more about this factory. And then they go to the factory, okay? What we are going to do, we are going to listen to this story. Okay, this story here on number 2. Let me see if it changes something. Okay, so we have this story here. It's better for you to see. So we are listening, and you have these questions to answer. Why doesn't Mistress Foster let Ellie and Steve see the factory? Why does Mr. Foster get angry? And what threats does Mr. Foster make? Okay, so let's listen, and you follow here or in your book. Let me just put it here.
Ellie and Steve visit Mrs. Foster, the boss of the cosmetics factory.
Mrs. Foster, could we talk to you, please? We're from radiochill.org.
I'm afraid I'm very busy.
Just 2 minutes, please?
Well, okay. Come into my office. Could you turn that recorder off?
Of course. Steve, do you think you could turn it off, please?
Sure, no problem.
Do you mind if we take a look around the factory?
I'm sorry, you can't.
Is it okay if we ask you some questions about your products?
Go ahead.
Could you tell us if there are any dangerous chemicals in your products?
Of course there aren't. All our products are natural.
We found triclosan in one of your shampoos. Do you know what it is?
No, I don't.
Do you know how many fish you've killed in the river?
Don't be ridiculous. If you say anything on the radio, we'll take legal action.
Some people have had an allergic reaction after using your products too.
Will you leave my office? I'm busy.
Okay, come on, Ellie. Let's go.
Thank you for your time, Mrs. Foster.
Later.
Let's hide. We can look round the factory in the lunch break. Come on, Steve. Quick.
So, they tried to talk to the woman, but, you know, she wasn't so, how do you say, so charismatic and helpful, right? So, I will go back here because probably we can have the answers. No, we don't. Okay, so guys, why does Mrs. Foster let Ellie and Steve see the factory? Why doesn't she? Because she knows they are the bad guys here, you know? She says that their products are not dangerous and the products are natural, but she knows that their company is a bad company. Why does Mrs. Foster get angry? Because Ellie says that do you know how many fish you've killed in the river? And she gets like, don't be ridiculous. I don't know. She's really trying to say that they are not guilty, right? But she knows they are guilty. So never mind. And number 3, what threats does Mrs. Foster make? She says, oxe, gente, esse aqui não acompanha. Ah, tá. She says that they will take legal action or they will sue, you know, processar. They will sue the radio probably. And then we know that they are the wrong people. They are the bad guys in this situation, right? Pretty good. And in here, guys, we have this number 3 here. Look, the sentence builder. We have the direct questions and we have the indirect questions. Look at the form of the direct question. Are there any dangerous chemicals? What is it? And how many fish have you killed? So in here, we have the questions in the normal way, the way we learn how to create, or the verb to be first, or the WH, and for example in here, have you killed? Okay, but in the indirect questions, some things change. For example, in the beginning you have, could you tell us, do you know, and in this case, do you know? But the idea is that the sentence becomes an affirmative sentence. Look here. There are any dangers, what it is, how many fish you've killed. Então, quando a gente usa indirect questions, que normalmente são seguidas desse tipo, eu vou até colocar uma outra cor, será que dá para enxergar? Dá. Desse começo, could you tell us, do you know, can you tell me? Quando começam assim, é o que a gente chama de indirect questions. Quando elas começam assim, significa que a forma da frase, da pergunta, vai vir como se fosse uma frase afirmativa. There are, is, it is e you have killed. Por quê? Porque é a forma dessa pergunta. Quando a gente faz direct questions, significa que a gente conhece a pessoa com quem a gente está falando. Precisa ser educado? Sim, mas assim, de forma informal. Agora, com indirect questions, provavelmente nós estamos falando com alguém de autoridade, com alguém que nós não conhecemos, e quando a gente quer ser um pouco mais educado do que o normal. É por isso que a gente usa os indirect questions. Na verdade, na verdade, ele não segue a forma de pergunta, mas ele segue a forma de frase, ok? Não é tão hard to understand. Ok. Let's see here the exercise number 4. O number 4, a gente precisa mudar os direct questions para indirect questions. Remember that you have to use could you tell us or do you know? And the affirmative form, a forma afirmativa da pergunta, ok? So guys, what do you have to do? Pause the video and turn the questions into indirect ones, ok? Então vocês têm que colocar essas frases de forma indireta, indirect questions. Can you do this? 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, let's correct. Okay, so what time is it? Do you know what time it is? Então volta para a forma de frase. Is there a post office near here? Could you tell me if there is a post office near here? Normal, tá? Frase normal. What does she do? Do you know what she does? Okay. Who is that man? Do you know who that man is? And number 6, did he phone last night? Could you tell me if he phoned last night? Quando que a gente ia ver um ED numa pergunta? Pois é, com indirect questions, tá? Ele se vira. Ele faz o que ele quiser. Mentira. Ele se transforma numa frase afirmativa, contanto que nós comecemos com esse começo aqui. Could you tell us e do you know? Ok? Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Ok, so let me erase this. Really good. Guys, in here we have the speaking part, but look at here in this box, requests, the beginning of them. We have could we, could you, do you think you could, Do we mind if we? Is it okay? And we have this last one, will you? So they are all questions, okay? Now, guys, we are talking about requests, ok? Estamos falando de pedidos. Muito bem. And the activity is... Ai, meu Deus. Look at the key expressions. Which of the requests 1 to 6? A. Asks for permission. B. Asks someone to do something. And which requests is not polite? Então, aqui, por exemplo, vamos lá. Could we talk to you, please? I'm afraid I'm busy. This question is A, permission, or B, asking someone to do something? If you said that it's A, you are correct, okay? It's A, you are asking for permission. Pause the video and do the rest with the others. Remember that you have a question that we can say it's... Nossa, essa cor é muito feia. That is not polite, ou seja, não é tão agradável assim de se ouvir, ok? One of them only. Can you do this? Go. All right. Could you turn that recorder off, guys? This is B. You are asking someone to do something. Ah, ok. A gente tem que ver se é polite também. Então, a number 1 é polite. E aqui, a number 2 também é polite. Ou seja, a pessoa usou de education para falar com a gente. Number 3. Do you think you could turn it off, please? This is B. You are asking someone to do something. And this is polite too. Do you mind if we take a look around? This is permission. Do you mind? Você se importa se a gente der uma olhadinha? Ok? Sorry, you can't. This is polite. Porque a gente não tá vendo a resposta, a gente tá vendo a pergunta. Ok? Is it okay if we ask some questions? A. We are asking for permission. And it's a polite one. Will you leave my office? This is B. Like, você, vaza. But this is impolite. Ok? Why? Because you didn't start. Eu vou até mudar a cor aqui. You didn't start with could or do you mind or is it okay? Quando a gente começa com todas as outras perguntas, a gente dá a entender que a gente quer fazer um pedido ou quer pedir permissão de uma forma educada. Agora, se a gente já usa assim, will you leave my office? Não é algo muito educado, já é uma coisa um pouco mais grosseira. Tanto que quem fala essa frase é a mulher da fábrica. Não é nem a Ellie, nem o Steve. Ok? Muito bem. Oxe, é que a gente não colocou aqui, mas tudo bem. É isso aí. Toda vez eu uso esse check answers e eu fico arrependida. Enfim, let's move on. Guys, really good. So, now, pay attention. We are going to do the part number 6. But, a ideia aqui é que seria em pairs. Mas como a gente não está em pairs, na verdade está você e seu computador ou seu celular. Você pode fazer você e o seu computador ou seu celular. Tudo bem. O que é o number 6? O number 6, we have to create dialogues. Eu cliquei aqui para abrir, não foi? Foi, travou, né? Sempre trava esse negócio. Acho incrível esse activity aqui. Enquanto isso, vamos conversar. E aí, vocês estão bem? Brincadeira. The idea in the exercise number 6 is that you create dialogues asking for permission. Se você vai perguntar asking for permission, você tem todas aquelas formas de perguntar. Que são: could you tell me? E vai embora. Do you know if? E vai. Do you mind if? E também vai. Is it okay if? E vai embora, ok? Então, essas são as formas que a gente pode pedir permissão. Perguntas para pedir permissão, ok? And then you have these ideas here. Use dictionaries in the exam. Open, close the window. Go to the toilet. Work in groups. Give your homework in late. Isso aqui é entregar a lição de casa atrasada. Go home early. Use a laptop in class. Look after your pet in the holidays. Guys, we have here 8. You have to choose 4. Vou até deixar aqui, ó. Choose 4. Nossa, ficou incrível. Toda vez eu me arrependo, né, galera? Eu passo uma vergonha com vocês assim de graça. Peraí, eu vou escrever. Ok? This is the last exercise of today. É o último exercício de hoje. So, choose. Nossa, não dá para ler essa cor. Ok. Choose 4 topics and write dialogues asking for permission. Tá? Não pode esquecer que tem que ser asking for permission. Ok? Muito bem. So, this is classwork. Tá? Então, vocês pausem o vídeo aí e façam. Ok? Go. Really good. Guys, in here, não tem certo e não tem errado. If we use it, could you tell me, do you know, is it okay? Tudo bem. Não tem problema. Ok? Mas vocês têm que escrever com a forma afirmativa. Então, we use, não do we use. Tá? E assim vai. Muito bem. Era isto. Ok? Então, o classwork de hoje é number 2, number 4, que é o que vocês têm que mandar foto, number 5 e number 6. 4 exercises only. Ok? I hope you could do o everyday listening will do next class. And I will give you no homework. You deserve it. You are the best. Okay? So guys, let me stop share. Thank you very much for today. Again, you can even imagine how I miss our classes, how I miss going to school and talking to you and having fun and having speaking exams and exams on parts and blah, blah, blah. Okay? Guys, love you very much. See you next class. Bye.